All right, good morning, boys and girls. Ross Bresvau here once again from Aruba ROI Marketing. As you may or may not know, we do this every single week. We take our 10 to 15 minute morning coffee break every Wednesday. I always have mine, so hopefully you have yours as well. And we literally just take this few minutes to share with you some insights or some strategies or tips or new tools and technologies, changes that are happening and occurring that we are dealing with that we think would be important for you to know as a business owner or as a manager of a business. It could also be in communication, but of course, most of the time it's in marketing because that is what we do. I'm excited that next week, Wednesday, I will continue with this course of conversation, but it'll be the day before our 24th anniversary of being on this island, working with many, many good clients throughout our past 24 years. And so we're excited about that. And yeah, we'll see what next Wednesday brings. So today we're going to talk about frequently asked questions. And you might think to myself, okay, why would that be a marketing thing? Well, it's important and a very, very distinct sort of separation between the two. So typically on somebody's website, you have a help section, a knowledge base. You have frequently asked questions that are actually there to support and assist your current customers on, let's say, how to utilize your product or your service, right? What we're talking about today is actually utilizing frequently asked questions, but in a marketing sense. So you've got an ad that's running, somebody clicks, they go to your landing page. On that landing page, the idea is for you to create frequently asked questions that are direct responses to potential objections that they might have, that they won't pull the trigger and become a customer of yours, right? So you have to think a little bit differently. You're wanting to make sure that these are short and concise, but that they've got a punch to them, right? So you're going to have to sit and think about, and I'm sure if you've been doing this for a little bit, you've got some objections already in your sales process. So you kind of already know what your customer is thinking about, what kinds of things that they might be sort of making in their mind reasons why they shouldn't buy your product or service. Those are the objections that you want to make sure you talk to or you respond to, right? So in most cases, you want to have 5 to 7, maybe 10, depending on how complex your product or service is. But you want to start with the top 2 or 3 that actually deal with the biggest objection that you hear the most, and your ability to solve that problem, right? So that means, obviously you want to be, you want to tell the truth, right? So you're not going to make up stuff and say that your product or service does something that maybe it does not. But you want to clearly and succinctly really focus in on the reasons why you believe that those objections don't belong there, so that you can help clear their head. And those questions are ones that they're thinking in their head and maybe not sharing with you, that they get a direct response to that helps them to overcome maybe some of the fear that they might be having in deciding whether or not to use your product or service or your company for the products and services you offer. So this is a different type of frequently asked questions. Now, if you've been following the last couple of weeks, we've been utilizing a very cool tool that we have access to that is utilizing AI. But it's not your typical AI tool. It's not like just ChatGPT that just brings out information. This is a tool that's actually built and designed by marketers, and the influence from those years of experience are built into it. So the information that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks, we've talked about hooks. So the hooks are those 12 or less words that grab someone to stop them from scrolling, maybe go, oh, this might be interesting for me, and to click and do something with it. And then when they get to the landing page, we've talked about benefit stacks, right? Stacks of 5 to 7 benefits as to why someone would want your product, if you're talking to the right market, right, or the right target. So your advertising is important to make sure that your targeting is on, so that you get, if you're targeting restaurant owners, well, you want to make sure that the person that's reading it is from that restaurant and is potentially either the owner or at least the manager that has a reason to be there, and that you're trying to sell to, right? So the benefit stacks are for that owner. Why does your product or service make their life easier? So today we're adding an additional part to the landing page, which is the frequently asked questions. So I'm going to showcase, I'm going to move myself out of the way. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Okay, so this is the same tool. Frequently asked questions. And again, if you haven't been here the last couple of weeks, we've been basically using the exact same text. I have not changed it in the system so that we can basically work toward responding to, let's say, for my company, a potential customer of ours might be this spa here in Aruba. So we actually had the system go out to the website and grab a bunch of information. Unfortunately, as you can read here, I grabbed a page that was an advertisement for the spa, but that's okay. It's got enough information that has helped us to create many, I think we did like 20 or 30 hooks, potential hooks that we could use in an advertising campaign. We've created benefit stacks for them, and now we're going to talk about frequently asked questions. And again, as you can see, there's several advanced settings that we can change based on our need, but we've left everything the same, including the target being people that live or vacationing here on the island. So we've created our first list. It's not a very long list, but these are frequently asked questions that someone might have who has not been to either clinical spa, or they don't traditionally go to a spa to do a massage or facial or some of the skin treatments that are there. So these are questions that the system is thinking from a marketing standpoint, based on the information they've grabbed from the website. What would somebody think or maybe consider why not doing this? So one of the first ones that came in is the pain relief from the massage is temporary or is it long lasting? So its response that it would give us from the system is our clinical massages are designed to provide lasting pain relief beyond your session, right? And again, just like what we've done in the past, the system allows us to give up to 5 stars for each of the different ones they give us. Why do we do that? Because we're helping to train the system. So as I go through these, and I will then say, is this really not applicable? I give it a 1 star or a 2 star, or is it really pretty good? Give it a 4 or a 5 star. That way the system knows next time when it comes up, it will be able to, and I should have turned off my email, my apologies. Okay, so this is gonna go on because I get like too many emails. All right, I'm always stressed, can a single spa treatment really help? Absolutely. Take it for someone who's been getting massage for about 37 years. I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that at least once a month you should try to go. I try to go even more than that. But stress relieving, or in this case, what they say, stress dissolving treatments are expertly crafted to promote lasting serenity. So because there's so many different modals of massage, and it really depends on what it is you're looking for, whether it's pain relief like lower back or calves or certain muscle pieces of the body, or of course you're just stressed, you want to relax, right? You're on vacation, you want to forget about home and the bad weather back in the United States or whatever. This would be a great way to do that. Are the organic aloe wraps worth the extra cost compared to regular treatments? And of course, here in Aruba, and the reason why I chose this one is because, and I think one of the hooks, which is brilliant because it really talked to the sort of secret sauce of Aruba. One, of course, you're on vacation, but we are just well known for our aloe. Our wraps use fresh aloe. We've got aloe everywhere. It's right out front, and as a matter of fact, and it delivers unparalleled results that justify the investment. See, so what you see here is a very succinct, impactful response to a frequently asked question that someone might be thinking about. Now, of course, you as the business owner or as the manager, your products, your services, your company better. Your customers' needs better. So you may take some of these and just modify them a little bit to make them even more impactful based on your experience, or you could take them straight off the shelf here. And I think some of these are pretty good. How soon will I see results from facial treatments? Many clients notice a refreshed complexion immediately post-treatment with continued improvement. Again, this is very specific to a type of spa that this company is, the clinical spa. And what makes your spa different from others in Aruba? Now, we have a lot here, right? This is a tourist haven. We uniquely combine expert therapies with an organic approach, amplifying your experience. Very well said, even considering the fact that this is just AI taking the information that I got from the website and applying it here. But even more so, like I mentioned a second ago, if the owner would take that and just modify it a little bit based on what he or she knows better about their customers, their results, and of course, their products and services, this would be a winning combination. So today we really talked about FAQs. I know when I originally put out the post, and I don't know if it edited it or not, I was going to talk about the use of free bonuses. and bundling inside of promotional marketing. But to keep this within 10, 12 minutes, I'm going to push that till next week, just because I believe there's a lot more information that we can share, and I didn't want to make this too long. So have a great week. Let me see if I have any. No, I do not see any live chat, so no one wanted to ask me any questions. Feel free to reach out if you guys are looking for assistance with any of the things that I've been educating with over the last 88 episodes, or any part of marketing or telecommunications, or better, even technology, because that's something that we are really good at. My team of 7 people are here to